Welcome to the Emmanuel Lutheran Varsity Volleyball game at Blair Taylor. This will not be live, so we'll just be uploading it later. JV and C team should also be up, so if you want to watch those first, go ahead. Looks like starting out for the Lancers, we will have looks like we'll have Erica Oster, Allison Schaller, Bryn Schoenbeck, Alexis Eichley, Nicole Schoenbeck, Annie Oster, and Malena Bach. For the Wildcats, we are going to have number 4, Macy Len, number 5, Marlon, the other number 3, they have 2 number 5s, I'm confused. Number 11, Lauren, and it's number 9, Kaylee. Number 25, Carly. Number 11, Lauren. I already said that. Daniela. And number 25, Carly. There we go. I think I said everyone's name. Go me. Oh, I didn't show them. There. That's their team. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can post them in our Discord in the description. Just don't expect me to answer them immediately because I won't have my Discord open, so yeah. So the game's going to start here shortly, hopefully. Looks like Wildcats will start serving. It will be number 5. Number 5 is Abigail Marley. I think, yeah. What? Give them a second. Here we go. The game's going to start here finally. Number 5 with a good serve over. Milena getting under it. Bryn setting up. And Annie coming in for a soft spike there. 5 puts it up. Over to 9:25 with a spike. And she gets through Allison's block. That will be the first point for the Wildcats. Milena not able to get under that one. Good hustle there by the Lancers, but not quite. Number 5 getting a second serve off here. Hard serve. Milena getting under it again. Bryn gets it over the net. 25, but Nicole's there. Erica there to send it back, and a kill there for Erica. Well placed in between everyone and right on the line. We have Lindsay Sitto here coming in for Annie Oster. Lindsay serving here. A hard serve to the back row. 22 almost losing it. 9 and 11 almost colliding, but 5 gets it over. Nicole. Lindsay setting it up for Allison. Allison with a hard spike that gets past the blocker, but 11 saves it. Bryn's there to send it up for her team. Over to Lindsay. Back to Bryn Schoenbeck with another hard spike over the blockers, but 11's there to get it up again. 9 tries to get it over the net, but Bryn and Allison are there to block her. What do you want me to say? Lindsay serving. I have some people making fun of my commentating here. Be sure to give them a hard time if you see them. The names are Sam and Christian. Nice serve there by Lindsay Sitto. That'll be an ace, I think, or something like it. Score is 3-1 here. Lancers leading. Lindsay with another good serve over here. 5 setting up 22, 25. Nice block by Allison there. Oh, great save there by the Wildcats, but it was on 4 hits, so the Lancers get a point there. Very well played by the Lancer. Nice try by the Wildcats. Lindsay serving for the 4th or 5th time here. Almost miscommunication, but they get there. Milena, Lindsay setting it up for Bryn. Oh, and Bryn's spike goes into the net there, just a little bit low. Good try by the Lancers, but that point goes to the Wildcats. Score is 2-4, Lancers leading. And number 4 is serving for the Wildcats. Nicole getting under it. Lindsay setting up Allison for the hard spike. And 11 dives for it, but can't control it, and it goes into the stands. Lancers point. Nice spike there by Allison Scholler. I think that's Erica Oster serving now. She came in for someone I missed. Oh, good try by Nicole to get under that one, but the tip over by 9 was just too well placed, I guess. Sounds like a good word. So 13 will be serving now for the Wildcats. Nicole getting under it. Lindsay setting up Bryn for the hard spike. 25 manages to pull it in. 11 gets it over. Allison setting up Lindsay, who goes for the tap over, and I can't remember her name. Alexis Eichley. Alexis Eichley can't get it back up again. Lindsay setting it over the net. Oh, nice job there by 22 on being ready for that and getting it back over. Lindsay's sneaky play got rejected, and the Wildcats got the point. Can't think of the words I want. I'm being bad with my words. 25 serving here for the Wildcats. Oh, nice save there by Nicole Schoenbeck. 4 over to 9, setting up 11. 11 with a high push tap over. Oh, nice try by Alexis Eichley there, but 11 is right there to block it. Good block by 11. Both teams playing well, and the Wildcats take their first lead, score being 6-5. 25, Nicole gets under it. We have some loud thunder, I think. And a spike by the Lancers is a bit too hard, and it goes out of the bounds. Another nice serve by 25 in the middle where nobody ever is. Actually, normally on varsity there's someone there, but no one was there this time. So 25 with another serve here. Last serve was an ace. Lindsay setting up Bryn for the hard spike, but it's blocked by the Wildcats. Lancers recovering. Nice job there by the Lancers. The Wildcats were ready. A tip over. But one of the Lancers runs into the net. The tip was out of bounds, but since the Lancers ran into the net, it will be Wildcats ball. Lancers with an early lead here of 4 points. The score is 9-5. So far, the Lancers have been having a bit of problems here on getting the ball over the net. The Wildcats playing a very good game. The Wildcats have had the serve here for a while now, so see if the Lancers can get that back, because it's hard to make lots of points when you're never serving. The Lancers varsity is rather new this year, with them losing a lot of their back row, especially last year, so they're having to get new people here. Wildcats coming back out here. They've been playing a great game here, but we'll see if the Lancers can match it here. 25 has been having some truly great serves here. And she gets another shot. 25 with another good serve. Milena, Lindsay setting up Bryn for the hard spike. But 9 blocks it, but blocks it out of bounds. And that will be the Lancers' point. Something they needed. Allison and Nicole coming out for Emma and Cassidy. Or Emma and Cassidy went in, okay? Emma is now going to be serving for the Lancers. The Lancers are down 3, so they could use a couple of good serves here. Emma's first serve is good. 4-9. 22 back over. Bryn's there. Lindsay back to Bryn for the hard spike over. 15 gets it back up into the air for her team. 22 with a hard spike, but it goes into the net. That'll be Lancers ball. The set was just a little low and she couldn't get enough elevation on her spike there. Emma serving again. Another hard serve to the back row. 4-9 tapping it over. Oh, Milena shouldn't have gone for that. I think it was out, but she did. Lancers manage to recover, and the Wildcats do not. Good job by the Lancers of sticking with that one, and nice try by the Wildcats. But it's almost all tied up. Lancers are 1 point away. Score is 9-8. Ooh, and there's an ace for Emma, along with some loud thunder. You think it? Yeah, I agree. We're starting to think the thunder we hear is from a microphone. But we're not really sure. It could be really, really loud thunder. We have some people going to check out if there's a storm outside and tell us if there's thunder. 11 coming in for a really hard spike, but it goes out. The referees are saying there was a tip. That was a nice spike. It went out of bounds. Lancers don't think they touched it. The refs do, and so it's Wildcats ball. Good job by Emma of getting under that one. Nice save by Lindsay. Over by Milena. Oh, the Lancers just barely getting that one over. And a nice job there by the Lancers of recovering by that one and surprising the Wildcats. They were not ready for that. Score is 10-10 and Bryn is serving now. Nice serve by Bryn over to 9. Almost goes back. Cassidy's there to tap it. Cassidy touches the net and the ball goes to the Wildcats, I think is what happened. 22 with a serve. I am pretty sure that is actually real thunder if you can hear that, and it is really loud. Nice job there by the Lancers of getting that one back over. Really amazing save there by number 4. That was beautiful. Nice hustle there. Number 5 setting up 4 again. Emma getting under it. Bryn over to Annie. Oh, her spike goes into the net, and that will be a point for the Wildcats. Nice volley there by both teams. Good hustle and getting under that, but the set at the end there was a bit low, and Annie's spike just wasn't quite there. Annie receiving that one from number... Yeah, we just got it affirmed. There is amazingly loud thunder outside. I missed what happened, but somehow we got a point. So, Alexis Cycley serving. Oh, and that'll be an ace for Alexis. Nice serve, right into the middle again, the weak spot of every volleyball team, it appears. Another serve by Alexis, and another ace. 2 aces in a row here for Alexis. Ties up the game, 12-12. Lancers playing some great volleyball here early on, as are the Wildcats. A third ace for Alexis. It's not very often you get 3 aces in a row here. The Lancers are suddenly up by 2. And, man, the thunder is just ridiculous. Finally, the Wildcats able to return one of Alexis's serve. Oh, but Cassidy gets an amazing spike in there. Slips it in between some of the Wildcat players, and the Wildcats calling a timeout there. That was a great spike by Cassidy. Nothing the Wildcats could do about that, and the Wildcats have now fallen behind 3 points. Alexis having some incredible serving, and Wildcats not knowing what to do about it. They've now called a timeout, and it sounds like it's raining really heavily now. Now that the cheering's all died down and I can actually hear. We've had a great volleyball game here so far. Both teams having some ups and downs here. And Alexis is serving, being one of the Lancers' ups. See if she can keep it up. Another good serve, but 22's ready for it. Over to 11, who sets it over. Nice block by Cassidy and Erica, and that caught the Wildcats off guard once again. That'll be the Lancers' point. Another nice serve by Alexis. 9 setting that one up. Ooh, a surprise set over, and the Lancers are now the ones caught off guard. Good by the Wildcats. Maybe they'll get some of their momentum back here and catch right up again. Lancers are up 3 right now. score is 16-13. Lancers leading, but number 11's serve catches the net, and the Lancers gain yet another point. We'll have Cassidy Nelner serving, and Allison Schaller coming in for Emma Miller. Cassidy's serve. Hard. I think it would have been out, but number 9 got in the way, so they have to play it now. 9 over to Milena. Bryn setting up Annie with a nice spike, but number 22 digging it. 25 setting it over, but Bryn's ready for it. Back to Allison for the hard spike. 25 tries to block it, but 4 is there to receive it. Nice job by by Annie of getting that one for her team. Nice spike by Annie, but 11 saves it. And somebody got called for a double hit on the Wildcat side. So the Lancers are now leading by, I can do math, 5 points. Another great serve by Cassidy. Good dig by 11. 25 Bryn. Yep. Allison got it over. Oh, nice save by 4. 25 gets it over, but Bryn's ready for it. Erica over to Annie. 11 back to 5, setting up 4 for the spike, but Milena's there. Bryn setting up Erica. Erica almost gets it down, but 9's ready for it. 4 with a hard spike. Oh, and Erica and Allison trying to block, but it rolls off their arms and goes out of bounds. That'll be a Wildcat point. We have Nicole Schoenbeck coming in for Cassidy Nelner. Number 5 will now be serving for the Wildcats. Number 5 is Marley. Number 5 with a rocketing serve, but Milena's ready. A rocketing spike by 25/block. Oh, and Allison's spike goes into the net. Good job there by Milena on receiving those 2 rockets from the Wildcat side, but number 5 serving it over. This time it's Nicole. Annie getting it over to 4. 5 setting up 25 for the spike. Milena getting it up for her team. Back over to Allison with the hard spike. Right to 22. Bryn setting up Erica. Setting up Allison. Allison spiking it down to 11, who gets the dig. Milena. Bryn back to Erica or Annie for another spike. That one goes all the way up to the ceiling here, which is really tall in this gym. And 25 sets it out of the court. It'll be Lance's point, and we have Lindsay coming in for Annie. Lindsay will be serving. The score is 19-15 Lancers, and we just had one amazing volley there. That was really long. Lindsay with a beautiful serve. That was almost an ace. I don't think it quite qualifies since 2 people hit it, but one amazing serve there. Lindsay with another nice serve over to 9. 9 to 5, back to 9. Ooh, a 9 with a nice, it was kind of a spike right to the line. And the Lancers aren't ready for it. That'll be Wildcats' point. Score 2016. The Lancers have done a great job of coming back from their early game deficit and regaining their momentum. See if the Wildcats might do the same thing here. Bryn with a nice hard spike, 20 to 5. Back to 5. Oh, great block by Bryn. And I don't think she touched the net. So that'll be a point for the Lancers. Great job by Bryn. Erica serving. A hard serve back to 11. 5 setting up 24. Over to Erica. Lindsay making sure it doesn't go into the net there. Bryn bumping it over. 11, 5 setting up. Bryn. 5 set up Bryn. Oh, but we had a call. I don't know on what. I missed what the call was. Someone touched the net on the Wildcat side. And the Lancers got the point. And I can't tell who called the timeout. I missed it. But anyways, the score is 22-16. I probably haven't been saying the score enough, so there you go. There's the score. A very good game so far. Sorry for my coughing. Good hustle by both teams. We've had some amazing serves, spikes, digs, and everything else I missed. So there you go. recap of the game, a good game. Erica gets to serve again for the Lancers. Erica serve going to number 11. 5 setting up 22 for the spike into the middle. That was open again. Well placed spike there by number 22. That'll bring the Wildcats to only being down 5. Number 25 will now be serving. Lindsay setting up Alexis. It was a short set, but a hard spike, but too hard of a spike, and it went out of bounds. That'll be Wildcats' point. They're now only down 4. Lancers only need 3 points to win, but the Wildcats definitely have the ability to come back from this. 25 with another nice serve. Milena getting it. Bryn with the hard spike. That was, I thought it was on the line, but I guess it was out. And so it'll be Wildcats ball. Nice look there by Bryn, but not quite the follow through. Milena, no. Anyways, I said the wrong name. Sorry, everyone. 25 setting up 11. 11 back to, I can't remember her name. Allison. 5. Almost miscommunication there, but they get it. Berman, there we go. Caitlin. Lindsay setting up Bryn with the hard spike. Oh, but it goes out of bounds again, and the Lancers are down to a 2-point lead here. And Prof. Lau calls a timeout once again. Or for the first time. I don't know. Prof. Lau calls a timeout. Needs to make sure the Lancers keep their head in this here for these final 3 points. They can't give up yet. And the Wildcats doing a great job here of coming back. This game has been very back and forth so far in this first set. Or this match has been very back and forth again here in this first set. Both teams having some great plays and arguably some not so great plays, but I think that's part of any game. So here we go. We'll see who can finish it off the strongest. Will the Lancers pull through, or will the Wildcats come back after losing their early game lead? Number 25 will be serving for the Wildcats. Milena to Lindsay. Setting up Bryn for the hard spike. 4 diving, 5 trying to save it. Can they get it over? Yes, they can. Milena to Lindsay again. Alexis this time. And this time 25 cannot pull it in. 25 is Carly. Good try by Carly, but Sam just tested how wet it was outside, and the answer is extremely wet. They said they're having a hard time opening the door. The wind's blowing so hard. So it's going to be a fun run to the bus with all these electronics. We have Emma serving, and that's an ace for Emma. The Lancers having quite a few aces here. 1 more point, and they will win. Good try by number 4 to dig that one, but she can't. See if Emma can get another ace here and end this set off in style. Nope, number 4 getting under that one. 9 over to 22 and 5. Milena to Lindsay, to Alexis. Oh, nice dig there by 15. 11. Milena getting under it. Lindsay setting it back to Bryn. Bryn over. Nice dig again by number 4. This is a great volley. Bryn getting under it. Lindsay over to Cassidy, who sets it over. 9. Back to 11. Hard spike. Oh! And Emma can't get under that. And the game will continue here with the Wildcats getting a point. Great volley there, well played by both teams, and a nice finish by the Wildcats of putting the ball where the Lancers were not. Over to Emma. Bryn with the hard spike. Nice dig there. Nice tap by Bryn, but she got in the net. And that will be another point for the Wildcats. 2 more and they'll tie it up here. Number 9 will continue serving. Number 9 is Kaylin. Over to Emma again. Not very hard, but Bryn with the hard spike. 5 9s there for her team. 22 with the hard spike. There's Milena. Bryn to Lindsay. Lindsay gets it over. 9 to 5 to 11. Alexis back to someone. Cassidy. Nice save by 5. And too hard of a spike out of bounds. That will be the first set. Lancers leading. Great game on both sides. Good try at the Wildcats to make that comeback there at the end. And yeah, great first set here, very equal. So we will be back here shortly with the second set. We might have someone else broadcasting it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Lancers winning this first set here. It was a great set, and we're looking forward to seeing some more great volleyball here. So stick around. Again, this is not a stream. I'm sorry, we couldn't get the internet here. So yeah, this is just us recording, and we'll publish it probably tomorrow, hopefully. You can still use the Discord, and I will answer any questions you post in it. Sometime. Probably not right away, but sometime I will. So there you go. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Exactly. That is disgusting.
Yeah. This is part of my room. I had to fix that. That was annoying.
How'd you do that?
We did different caulking and welding and stuff.
How'd you fix it?
Yeah. And that's actually a giant clamp.
Is it on, Sherman? Okay. Is it on? Sorry we missed that first one. I was just handed the microphone. All right, number 5, serve to Bryn, who bumped it over to Cassidy, and then Erica spikes it, hits the floor. Lancer's point. Hey, can I have that sheet of paper so I can see people's names, maybe? Maybe. All right. Erica serves it to, I can't tell the number, and hits the floor.
You cannot zoom in. It's impossible. I suggest
Okay,
holding it right here.
Sherman. All right. Number 4, Marcy Line. She serves it to Milena Buck, who bumps it over to Lindsay, who sets up Alexis, who spikes it down. And the ball gets back over to Manuel's side. Lindsay sets up Brand, who spikes it. Goes out of bounds. Point goes to the Wildcats. Yes, that's their name. Help me out, Christian, if I say stuff wrong. It'll happen a lot. All right, number 4 serves to Caitlin Berman, to Lindsay, who sets up Bryn. Tries to tip it over. That's a lift. Called on the Wildcats. Lancers get the point. See, Sherman, I know all these terms now. I don't call spikes slaps. I'm not going to do that once today. And yeah, I know what aces are too now, guys. Emma, no, Emma does not slap the ball, Sherman. Emma serves the ball, and it. What happened there? Yes, it was an ace there. Yes. Christian's nodding in approval right now. The score is currently 3-3. It's all tied up. Emma Miller serving over to. Oh boy. Okay, 20 something with the long bump. Lindsay Sito to Cassidy. That was another kill. That was a kill, guys. Boom. All right, Emma Miller. The score is currently 4-3. Lancers. She serves, goes way over, and what happened? Count out of rotation. All right. Yeah, I know you have. Yes. All right, Emma Miller serving over to. I can't tell her number because her. Okay, so 20. All right, bridge shirt back with the light spike. I don't know what you call that. Light spike. Okay, number 9 to Milena. Alexis tries to set it over, but number 5 with the bump over to 9, who spikes it over to Lindsay, who sets up Cassidy, who sets it over to, well, now 25 spikes it over. All right, point goes to the Wildcats. Lancer's not able to get it over the net. You zoomed in. Good job, Christian. Christian's learning things, guys. All right. All right, Lindsay over to Bryn. Over to 25 to 5, and then number 20 something slaps it. Spikes it down. Okay, 22 to 9 to Milena to Lindsay to Alexis, who spikes over to Milena, who sets it all the way back over to 25 to 5, and then 22 not able to get past the Lancers block. Bryn Schoenbeck now serving for them. Bryn serves over to 4. 5 bumps it back behind her, and number 4 bumps it all the way over to the Lancer side. Bryn sets up Alexis, who spikes it down. Wildcats not able to receive. They didn't dig it, according to Christian, so the point goes to the Lancers. Bryn serves it over to 45 to 9. And Bryn sets up Annie, who spikes it down. And number 9 is the one who tips it over. Sherman has nachos, and Annie Oster spikes it down. Gets the point for the Lancers. He zoomed in.
You can't.
He did.
No, you cannot. It does not work, Christian.
He just did it again.
You cannot zoom in on a phone camera.
He just did.
No, you can't.
Twice.
You cannot.
But he did. Oh, you mean, oh, he made the pixels larger. He made the pixels larger. There we go. We are having a good discussion about zooming in on a phone camera right now.
Their screen is like 4 times bigger than that. They can see just fine. I couldn't. I was watching. You were watching on your phone. I was watching on the computer. Sorry, it doesn't matter. You cannot zoom in.
Wow. Okay. Pretty heated argument here going on between Sherman and Christian about how to zoom in phones and how it doesn't work that well. I don't know. I'm caught in the middle of it all. All right, Bryn Schoenbeck is now serving. The score is 4-8, by the way, Lancers. The second set. Who won the first? Who won? Okay, Bryn serves it 5-11, and 22 spikes it over to Milena. Bryn sets up Annie, who spikes it over. 11 bumps it behind her back, and Alexis. Oh nope, she does not. Nobody knows what happened there, but the point goes to the Wildcats. She didn't return the ball apparently. It was a double hit. Someone got a double hit. Now we know what happened. All right, number 3 serves it way out of bounds. Oh wait, that was not a number 3. I can't see it from here. But Alexis Eichele now serving over to, oh boy, Annie over to Bryn, who sets up, but no, she doesn't. It was, the ball was on the outside of the pole line, so when it crossed, and the Lancers get the point. Number 15 over to 5. Alexis to Bryn, and Annie spikes. No, she does not. She hits the net. 4 hits. Okay, there was 4 hits because it was in the net. Yeah, the net blocked it because the net is the best player out there, right? All right, 22 down to Milena. The Wildcats not able to get that. She dug it, and the score is currently 11-6 Lancers. Cassidy over to 15 to 4, who bumps it behind her, to 11, who sets it over the net. Cassidy. Bryn sets up Allison, who sits at 22, who hits the ball to the ceiling, and the point goes to the Lancers. What? Well, whatever. Okay. Number 9 bumps it, and that is an ace. Bada bing, bada boom goes the ace. Cassidy serving. It goes out of bounds. The point goes to the Wildcats. The score is 13-7. And the ball goes out the door and into the hallway. And then my poor meatball rolled straight out the door. Yeah, it's just gone. Nobody. Oh, there it is. All right, number 11, serving to Nicole, to Bryn. Milena spikes it. Over to 5, who bumps it over to 4, who bumps it over to Milena. And then Erica with the spike over to 20-something to 5. Okay, then. 25 kicks it at the scorekeeper. I'm going to say what Christian just said. If you can get your foot there, you can get your hand there. What? Okay, then. I don't know what that means, but Christian obviously does. So Lindsay serves over to 11, over to 4, and number 5 with the spike. And it ends up being in bounds when the Lancers thought it would be out of bounds. So, Wildcats get the point. The score is currently 14-8. Lancers. Okay, number 5 serving to Nicole, to Lindsay, who sets up Allison. She spikes it out of bounds. Whew. Tipped? It was tipped. This is why you're going to commentate the next set. All right. Erica serves it to number 20-something. 25 spikes it out of bounds. Okay, I think the one in the back is 22. I can never tell when they're in play because there's so much going on. All right, Erica. 5, 25, spikes it into the net. I hope I'm not yelling too loudly. Ugh. Yeah, I guess. All right, Erica serves it in the net. Oh, yeah, rejected by the net. You guys should join our Discord so you can communicate with us. The link is in the description of the YouTube channel. Wait, is it in the video? It is in the video actually. Well, anyways, Allison spikes it down to 11. Number 9 spikes it in the net. Does the net? It does its job of blocking the ball some more. The score is currently 18-9. Lancers. All right, we got Emma Miller serving. She puts it up and over. Number 5 sets it way over. And okay then. The Wildcats not able to get that over the net. What? Timeout, Wildcats. Trying to talk over the cheering fans. They're being very loud, almost louder than the lightning and thunder. Yeah. At least they're not yelling, A. B. Okay. It is really uh crazy outside right now. There is apparently a tornado warning or something in Eau Claire, I think, and the rain is coming down super hard. I went out there for no reason and got super wet a second ago. So, okay, it might have been like 5 seconds, but I came in like really wet. And yeah, there's a big thunder and lightning storm outside too. All right, we got Emma Miller serving. Puts it up, and it goes a ways out of bounds. Score is currently 19-10 Lancers. 25 puts it up over to miscommunication there by the Lancers. That's an ace. Bada bing, bada boom goes the ace. I can stop saying that if you want. Milena and Emma went for that at the same time. 25 now serves into the net. Score is currently 20-11. I think both teams have a chance of winning this set. I've seen some pretty impressive comebacks today. So anything can happen. Bryn Schoenbeck puts the ball up over to 15, who bumps it over to, okay, 11 bumps it, and point goes to the Wildcats because Bryn Schoenbeck was under the net for the Lancers. Number 9 serving over to Emma, to Bryn, who sets up Lindsay, or Cassidy. Been a lot of spikes and rejections, but the Lancers managed to get the ball over the net and gain the point. Score is currently 21-12. Whew. Trying to talk over these really loud fans. All right, Alexis, 15-5, 11, spikes it, gets rejected. Number 5, oh boy, it's rejected. The net blocked it, and the ball bounces off a bunch of people and lands on the ground. Oh man, my throat. Okay. Alexis serves it. It barely gets over the net. That's an ace. That's a short serve. Alexis now serving again. Over to 15. 5 sets up 22. Emma Miller hits it out of bounds. Oh, man. Wow, it's really raining hard right now. You can hear it just pelting the ceiling of the gym. Emma Miller. Oh, boy. Lancers, nice teamwork there. Managed to get it back after that crazy spike. 11 sets it over to Erica. Bryn to 14. Okay. 5 sets up 11, who serves it. Set spikes it into the net. It is now game point. Lancers only needing 1 point to win this set. Or this whole game, right? The set? Are they playing how many? Lancers win this set and the whole game. They win the whole game. Lancers win the game. No, it's not. I guess they're playing 3 out of 5. So that means, yeah, they just won that last set. Now they have at least one more to go. I'm going to pass the mic off to Christian because we have been playing a bit of a, I don't know, hot potato with this microphone. All right, here you go. Have fun with him.
It's just a flood warning.
Where's that at?
In this area.
Is this on? I can't.
You can't hear yourself.
We are now in a flash flood warning.
Yeah.
Until 11:15 tonight. So we are just about ready to start our third set of the game. Emmanuel Lutheran Lancers versus Blair Taylor Wildcats. You can hear the Wildcats getting pumped up for their third set. And as it is the third set, it will be Wildcats serve. And here's our cameraman back again. Number 5, Marley serving it to Nicole, who gets the dig. Over to Erica, who spikes it. 11 returns. Over to 5. Hit over by number 4. Bryn Sheeran back up. And blocked by Allison Schaller. Milena Buck doesn't quite get there. Point to Wildcats. 1-0 Wildcats. Number 5 still serving. Returned by Milena. Over to Bryn and spiked by Allison Schaller, who was in the net. Point to Wildcats. Wildcats in the lead at 2-0. Number 5 still serving, Marley. Nice floater there. Up to Milena, over to Ooh, nice return by Allison. And they didn't quite get that one over. I don't believe it was a block, but didn't quite get that one over. Number 3, Lindsay Sito will be serving for Emmanuel Lancers. Nice serve, just out. The score is now 3-1 Wildcats. Number 4 serving, Macy. She serves it to Milena Buck, the libero, over to Lindsay, who sets it over to Bryn Scherenbeck, who spikes it. And they return it, they dig it, and Allison Schaller attempts to block, but blocks it right into the net. Point Wildcats. The score is 4-1. Number 4, Macy, still serving. Serves it to Milena Buck again, over to Lindsay Sito, who back sets to Erica Oster, returned by 5, 5-11, sets it to 22, spikes it into the net. Emmanuel point. The score is 4-2, Wildcats leading. Libero Milena Buck comes out, Alexis Likely comes in for the Emmanuel Lutheran Lancers. Erica Oster will be serving. Nice short serve. 5 sets it to 25, who spikes it over. Erica, Lindsay, and Bryn Scherenbeck pops it up. Nicole and Lindsay attempts to fist it over, but is unsuccessful. Wildcats get the point. Score is now 5-2. Wildcats still leading. Number 25 will be serving. Nice dig by Nicole Scherenbeck over to Allison, who sets it over. Return by 25. 9 sets it. Nice spot. Allison Schaller gets a hand on it, though. Oh, 22 spikes it right into the waiting arms of Allison Schaller, who blocks it right into the net. Number 25 will still be serving for the Wildcats. Score is 6-2 Wildcats. She served to Alexis Likely. Lindsay Sito fists it over. Nice spot. 7 digs it up and they get it over again. Lindsay Sito sets it. Bryn Scherenbeck spikes it into the net. Wildcats get the point. The score is 7-2 Wildcats, and Emmanuel Lutheran calls a timeout. I hear you can join our Discord if you find the link in our description to talk to us personally if you would like to. So please do that. And both teams out with 19 seconds left on their timeout. It will be Wildcats serving Blair Taylor. Number 25 serves several in a row here. We'll see if she can still get it over. 25 to Nicole Scherenbeck, over to Lindsay Sito, who sets it to Bryn Scherenbeck, who spikes it, and it goes off the block, and it will be a kill. Allison Schaller coming out for Emma Miller's going in, and Cassidy Nelner also coming in. Emma Miller, number 4, will be serving it over for Emmanuel Lancers. Score is 7-3 Wildcats. Emma serves it over hard to center, who doesn't quite get it right on her arm there. Kind of rolls off. So it'll be Emmanuel Lutheran's point. Score is now 7-4 Wildcats. Blair Taylor. Number 4, Emma Miller, will be serving again. She serves it to center of back row. Nice try and save there by number 25. Hustles for it. Doesn't quite get returned there. So it'll be Emmanuel's point. 7-5 Wildcats. Emma Miller serves it over the net. Nice spot there. Nice dig by number 15. Gets over to 5, who sets it. Lindsay Sito sets it to Cassidy Neldner, who gets up high there. And the block was and they tried to lift it back up after the block, and it's called on a lift. Score is now 7-6 Wildcats. Still serving is Emma Miller for Emmanuel Lutheran. Serves it to back row. 9-25, who spikes it over. Nice hard spike to Lindsay. Lindsay to Bryn Sheerenbeck. Number 15 digs it. Number 22 gets a nice spike and gets it back up off the block there. 11 will just bump it over. Nice free ball. Lindsay Sito sets it to Milena Buck. Milena Buck is blocked and right down. Nice block by Blair Taylor. They will get a point, which puts them 8-6. With them in the lead. Serving for Blair Taylor will be, I can't quite read her number. I believe it's number 9. Number 9, Kaylin. It's either number 9 or number 6. It's either Kaylin or Abigail. Number 9, Kaylin. Kaylin serving for Blair Taylor, who is ahead 8-6. Serves it to Milena Buck, back row. Set by Lindsay Sito over the net. 22 gets it up and sets it over to 5. 5 sets it over the net to Emma Miller. Alexis Eichley with a nice spike there. Blair Taylor gets it up, but tries to run into the stands for it. Not quite successful. Emmanuel Luthenberg get the point, putting the score 8-7. Wildcats in the lead still. Serving for Emmanuel Lutheran will be Bryn Sheerenbeck, who's a junior. Bryn serves it to back row, who gets a hand a little too high on that ball, and it goes right to the ground. Score is now tied 8-8. Bryn Sheerenbeck still serving. Nice hard spike. A little bit of miscommunication in the back row there. Number 15 and number 9 didn't really know what to do there. Hopefully they can get it next time. Bryn Sheerenbeck will still be serving her third serve in a row. Short to back row again. Ace again. Third ace in a row. Blair Taylor calls a timeout. Emmanuel Lutheran is now in the lead, 10-8. The comeback is real. I was requested to say it.
With enthusiasm, Christian.
Yes. I'm sorry if my voice is monotonous. I don't have a very good announcing voice. I believe both teams, no. Yes, both teams have one timeout left. It will be Bryn Sheerenbeck serving for Emmanuel Lutheran. Score is 10-8, Emmanuel Lutheran against Blair Taylor. Bryn Sheerenbeck serves it. Nice serve to back row again. 7 pops it up to 5, who sets it to 11. Blocked, rejected. Dug by 11 again and gonna get it over the net. 12 sets it, and it didn't quite get that one right. Tries to bump it back up and kind of goes down and fumbled it to the ground there. Emmanuel Lutheran gets the point, putting them ahead 11-8 against Blair Taylor. Bryn Sheerenbeck will be serving again. Serves it to back row again, number 15 over to 5, who tries to do a little tricky thing there. Dug by libero, Milena Buck. They get it back up. Dug by Emma Miller. We'll see if they spike it down at us again. Emmanuel. Little tip over the net, and it is successful. Nice tip there, nice spot. That will be Blair Taylor's point, putting them 9-11, still behind Emmanuel Lutheran. Serving it will be number 22, Danielle, who serves it to Emma Miller. Emma to Cassidy, who sets it up to Annie, sorry, my apologies. Nice spot there. Bryn Sheerenbeck gets it back over the net, set up by 5. 11, and Cassidy Nelm there, get a little tip battle there. Bumped over by number 4. 4 to Bryn Sheerenbeck. Bryn Sheerenbeck to Annie, who bops it right down into the block and gets the lift called on. It will be Emmanuel's point. Score is 12-9, Emmanuel. Alexis Eichley will be serving it. Alexis with a nice hard serve to middle back row again. Over to 11, who sets it over to Emma Miller. To Bryn Sheerenbeck, who sets it to Annie, who spikes it to that killer corner. Very hard to cover there. Blair Taylor just misses it. Point will go to Emmanuel Lutheran, putting them ahead 13-9. Still serving will be Alexis Eichley for Emmanuel Lutheran. The serve is good to back row. 5 sets it to number 4. A little bit of a block there, and Annie spikes it right into the net. Blair Taylor will get that point. Still trailing 13-10 to Emmanuel Lutheran. Serving will be number 11, Lauren Kidd. Nice solid serve to Emma Miller. Set by Bryn Sheeran. Back over to Annie, who spikes it to back row number 22 to 5. Spiked by 25. Nice spot there. Milena Buck spikes it back. Dug by number 11. Over the net to 5. And they're going to call a double hit. A double hit on, I believe, Annie with her back set. Either Annie or Cassidy. Number 11 will be serving it, Lauren Kidd for Blair Taylor. A little bit of a lob in there. Bryn Scherenbeck sets it to Annie, who gets a little bit off on her timing and spikes it into the net. Blair Taylor gets the point. They are just barely trailing 13-12. Emmanuel Lutheran's ahead. Still serving is Lauren Kidd for Blair Taylor. Nice solid serve there to Emma. Bryn Scherenbeck sets it, and Erica Oster spikes it over this time. Set by 5, spiked over by 4 to that corner again. Emma Miller bops it up. Bryn Scherenbeck to Annie. Annie sets it. Nice spot there. Almost tip it back, but not quite there. Rejected by the net. Emmanuel Lutheran's point, putting them ahead 14-12. Subbing in is Allison Schaller for Emma Miller for the Emmanuel Lutheran Lancers. Serving is Cassidy Neldner. A little bit of an attempt at a jump serve there, right under the net. Cassidy Neldner will be called out, and in goes Nicole Scherenbeck. Serving is number 5, Marley. To Milena Buck, to Bryn Scherenbeck, over to Erica Oster. They're going to get in the net. Not called for on the ground there. In the net, Blair Taylor. Point will go to Emmanuel Lutheran, which puts them ahead 15-13. Serving now is Lindsay Sitto. Nice hard serve to back row, taken by number 9 to 11-9, who spikes it over to Milena Buck, the libero. Lindsay Sitto sets it up to Bryn Scherenbeck to 22. Spiked over by number 4 to Milena Buck in the back corner. Lindsay Sitto with a nice back set to Erica Oster, but not quite there. Gets it about 2 feet out past the line. Blair Taylor's point puts them trailing 14-15, Emmanuel Lutheran. Serving will be number 4, Macy Lien. Macy serves it. Nice spot there to back row. Set by Lindsay Sitto. Spiked by Allison Schaller. A little bit of bop game there. 22 spikes it. Blocked by Erica Oster, who is in the net. No. Allison Schaller is in the net. And it will be Blair Taylor's point, tying the game 15-15 in the third set. Number 4 still serving, Macy. Nice lob there. Nice to Lindsay Sitto. Back set to Erica Oster. Nice block there by Blair Taylor. Lindsay Sitto sets it up to Bryn Scherenbeck, who spikes it right over the block. 5 sets it to 25. Nice ferocity there. I like it. 3 sets it up to Erica Oster. Back to Allison Schaller, who whisks it into the net, putting Blair Taylor ahead 16-15. Number 4 serving, Macy. She will serve it once again to the back, to Bryn Scherenbeck there. Miscommunication, but it does go over the net. 11 sets it to 22, who sets it back over the net to Bryn, who sets it to Lindsay, who sets it over the net. Not much spiking action getting on here. Oh, there goes a spike. To number 9, and Nicole Scherenbeck does not move. Blair Taylor's point, 17-15, Blair Taylor. Coach making their own personal sub there, which will put Nicole out. And Caitlin Berman in. Number 4, Macy, still serving for Blair Taylor, who is ahead 17-15. Serve to the barrel, Milena Buck. Lindsay Sitto sets it up to Allison Schaller, who is blocked, but Lindsay gets the dig there. Bumped back over by Milena Buck. They tip it right onto the block, who tips it back, and it is a good. Blair Taylor's point. They're leading 18-15 in the third set. Number 4, Macy still serving. Back to Milena Buck in the back row. Lindsay settled to Bryn Scherenbeck. 25 with a nice tip there. Allison Schaller lobs it over the net. 5 sets it to 22. Spikes it back to Milena Buck Libero. Up to Lindsay Sitto. To Allison, who sets it over. Number 5 to number 9, who tries to save it, but it hits the foul line, which will give it Emmanuel Lutheran's point. Libero coming out, Alexis Likely going in, and Blair Taylor leads 18-16. Erica Oster serving for Emmanuel Lutheran, and nice lob there to the back row. 5 sets it to 22, who tips it. And a little bit of a battle there as to who would touch it back, but Blair Taylor did win out. They got the hand on the top of the net there and tipped it back down. Blair Taylor's point, having them in the lead, 19-16, and 25 will be serving. 25 lobs it to back row Milena Buck to Lindsay Sitto, who sets it to Bryn Scherenbeck, who spikes it nice and hard at 25. 25 to 22, who sets it at 9, who spikes it over. Milena Buck loses control, and it goes out of bounds. Blair Taylor's point, putting them in the lead 20-16 in the third set. Good. Oh, I'm sorry. 25 serves it. Lindsay Sitto sets it. Alexis Eichler with a center spike there, right off of 25's hands, and that will be Emmanuel Lutheran's point. Subbing in is Emma Miller and Cassidy Nelner. Out is Allison Schaller and Caitlin Berman. Serving for the Emmanuel Lutheran Lancers is Emma Miller. Emma Miller serves it right into the net. Crucial serve there, but right into the net. Giving Blair Taylor an extra point freebie. 21 Blair Taylor to 17 Emmanuel Lutheran. Number 9 serving for Blair Taylor. Serves it to back row Emma Miller, who sets it up to Lindsay Sitto. Nice hard spike there by Cassidy Nelner. She really got elevated there. Emmanuel Lutheran's point. Blair Taylor is still in the lead, 21-18. Lindsay Sitto coming out and Annie coming in. Bryn Scherenbeck serves it to 9. 9 bumps it all the way to Emma Miller, who sets it to Bryn Scherenbeck, who sets it to Annie. Nice lob there. Right to the spot. And 22 tries to save it, but not quite there. Bryn Scherenbeck will still be serving. The score is 21-19, Blair Taylor. Bryn Scherenbeck serves it. Back center. 5 sets it to 11, who whiffs the bottom of it. Not quite right on her timing. And that will be Emmanuel Lutheran's point, putting them trailing by just 1, 21-20 in the third set. Blair Taylor leading, and they just called the timeout. Very close set here. Both teams definitely have a chance to win. Emmanuel Lutheran has to serve, however, which puts them at a slight advantage if they can hold it. 30 seconds left on the timeout. Blair Taylor has now used 2 timeouts. Bryn Scherenbeck will still be serving. Let's see if they messed up her rhythm here. No, nice hard spike, or serve to the back row. Sorry, excuse me. Tipped over by number 11. Recovered by Emmanuel Lutheran. Bryn Scherenbeck bumps it over. And 5 sets it to 22, who tips it. Nice save there by Alexis Eichler. All the way across the court to Annie, who spikes it. Set up by 5 to 11, who tips it. Again, they're really working their tips. Alexis Eichler spikes it into a block. The back row almost saved by Emma Miller, but they get the point, which puts them in the lead with the serving advantage Blair Taylor leads 22-20. Serving will be number 22. Serves it, lobs it to the short. Nice spike by Cassidy Nelner. Return by 22. Over by 5. 5 to Emma. Emma to Bryn. Bryn sets it to Cassidy Nelner. Just out. Just out. Score is 23-20. Blair Taylor Wildcats in the lead. Emma Miller bumps it up. Yes. Okay. Emmanuel Lutheran's point. It did go over the net and hit their side. Emmanuel Lutheran's point, which will put them trailing 23-21. Blair Taylor in the lead in this third set. Alexis Eichley serving. Center back row. Center to 5. 5 tries to tip it. Denied by Cassidy Nelner. Right back down. Nice block. Alexis Eichley will be serving it. Serves it into the net. She had a good run, however. But that puts some serving advantage. Game point, Blair Taylor. Sorry, set point, Blair Taylor. 24-21, Blair Taylor. Number 11 serving. 11 to back row, Emma. Bobbles it. Over to Bryn, who sets it to the back row. Recovered by 22. 22-5. They recover there. Bryn share back over. Let's see if they can get a spike in. It is out of bounds. Emmanuel Lutheran, which gives them the point, trailing 23-24. Blair Taylor in the lead, 24-23. Allison Schaller coming in for Emma Miller in the third set. Cassidy Nelner will be serving for Emmanuel Lutheran. Sorry for my cough. Cassidy Nelner will serve it out, and Blair Taylor wins the game. Wins the set, excuse me. So this game will now go to a fourth set. And we'll see who wins. If Emmanuel Lutheran wins that set, we are done and we win. If Blair Taylor wins, then we battle in a fifth. Thank you.
I got it. You sure? Yeah. Okay. Go grab it during the I can do camera too. I'm fine doing
Another set. I don't think we'll be back right now. It'll be at least 10. I can do fifth set if it goes for fifth set. We're commentating.
I can do camera.
Welcome to this fourth set of the varsity volleyball game here at Blair Taylor. It's Emmanuel Lutheran High School versus Blair Taylor High School. We've had a very exciting game here so far. 3 good sets. The Lancers won the first 2. Blair Taylor pulled off the close third one. And now we're on to the fourth. If the Lancers win this one, they win. If not, we're going on to a fifth set. So this is not a live stream. If you somehow missed that in the rest of the video, any questions or comments, link in the description to our Discord. I'll try and answer them when I get around to it after I post the video. Thank you. Looks like we have Bryn, Allison, Erica, Lindsay, Nicole, and Milena starting for the Lancers, with Lindsay starting serving. For the Wildcats, we have 25, Carly, 5. Marley, 11. Lauren, 9. Kayleen, 4. Macy, and another number I can't see at the moment, so sorry. Lindsay serving it over to the number I can't see. That would be 22. 25 gets it back over to Nicole. Lindsay setting up her teammate Bryn with the nice spike, and we have a call that gives the Lancers a point. Somebody crossed the line, I think. The person I couldn't see would be 22, Daniele. I don't know how to say his name. Sorry for butchering your names, people. An ace there for Lindsay, giving the Lancers a 2-0 lead. Lindsay serving for the third time here. A nice serve over and another ace in the middle of the court, where there's always a lack of people, it seems, in these volleyball games. Lindsay will get a fourth serve here. Another beautiful serve right to the middle. There was someone there this time. 25 with a nice spike. Someone got in the net, and the Lancers get... No, they don't get a point. The Wildcats got a point. Score is now 3-1. Wildcats have 1 point. Ooh, a beautiful serve there by number 5. In between, once again, the back row and the front row where there's nobody. Prof. Lau telling Allison she should have put her arms up there and blocked that one. Number 5 with a hard serve this time to the back row. Lindsay setting up Allison. A spike to the back row, 22-5 over to 4, who gets it over the blockers, and Milena cannot dig it, tying it all up here at 3-3. This fourth match is looking to be a promising close one, so hopefully it continues that way. Number 5 with another hard rocket to the back. It goes over 2 people's head and into the corner where there's nobody. The first ace of this set for the Wildcats. Lindsay's had 2, and now number 5, Marley, has had 1. Marley doing a great job. No, she's had 2 too. Never mind. They've both had 2 aces. Lindsay over to Erica. Tapped over by Allison. 9 setting up her teammate 25. Hard spike, but blocked by Allison and Erica. Can they block it again? No, but Nicole is there for them. Lindsay over to Bryn for the spike into the back corner where there's nobody, and 17-15 dives for it, but can't quite get it. Good try. Actually, it was 11. Lauren, sorry. I just keep changing the numbers here, but I can't see them very well, so give me a break. Good hustle there by Lauren, but she just can't quite get it. Now we have Erica serving, and an ace for Erica. A hard serve to the back row, and it bounces off their arms and goes out of bounds. Well placed and well done for Erica. Her second serve coming in here. The score is 5-4 Lancers. This one gets set up by 11 over to 5, over to 9 with the hard spike to the back row. Lindsay setting up Allison with a spike to the other corner. 5 once again over to the other side, a set over, but Erica's there. Over to Bryn for the hard spike, but oh, it's too hard and it goes out. I thought there might have been some tip there, and Prof. Lau thinks the same, but the refs don't call it. It's all tied up here at 5-5. It'll be number something serving, because I can't see. Number 4, Macy serving. Nicole digging that one. Over to Bryn, who taps it over. 9 tries to get it, but it goes over her head after she bumps it and into her teammate, into her teammates on the bleachers that are now chairs. So there you go. My terrible flow of words. Lancers are up 6-5, and we have Emma coming in for someone, and she's serving. A good serve by Emma, arcing to the back row, 11-5 to 9 with the spike. Out! Oh no, it was called in. I thought it was out. It went over the Lancers' heads anyway, so there was nothing they could do about it. Very close to being out, but I guess it was on the line. 25 will now be serving. 25 is Carly. Milena, Lindsay, Cassidy tipping it over, or setting it over, pushing it over. Good job. Oh, nice save almost by Lindsay, but Lancers can't quite get that. Good hustle, good try, but that point will go to the Wildcats, who are now up 1 in this struggle for this fourth set. Score is 7-6. 25 with another arcing serve. Milena, Lindsay, back to Cassidy, who's forced to bump it over. Oh, and the Wildcats don't communicate well enough, and the Lancers get the point, tied up at 7-7 now. Bryn Schoenbeck will now be serving for the Lancers. We had a substitute come in for number 25. Not sure who it was. I think it was 15. Yeah, I'm not going to say her name. Sorry, everyone. It's something like Genevieve, maybe? I don't know. Sorry. Annie came in for somebody, and she spikes it down. Wildcats recovering. Nice dig there by Milena. Annie over again. Almost gets it to the ground. 15 back. Cassidy tipping it back again with a sort of block. Ooh, very well done there by Emma. This is a great volley. Both teams playing very well. 11 with the spike. Emma setting it to Bryn, who accidentally sets it over. Hard spike. Emma saves it again. Cassidy and Annie almost miscommunicated, but they got it in the end. Cassidy tries to block it, but they're there. Oh, very nice play by Annie to end that one off. That was a beautiful volley. There we go. Almost forgot that word. Bryn is serving again. The score is 8-7. That was a really long volley there. 9 getting it over. Emma up to Bryn. Cassidy with the spike, but it goes into the net as well as 11's block. And that will be a point for the Wildcats. It's all tied up here, 8-8. Number 9 serving. Number 9 is Kaylin. Emma, Bryn saves her. Milena gets it over. Well done. Oh, but Milena's bump is a bit too hard and it goes out of bounds. Good job there by the Wildcats of looking. A nice try by the Lancers of saving that one, but just not quite. Kaylin serving again. Emma to Bryn. To Cassidy. A spike to the back row. 5 over to 27. A hard spike to Milena. Bryn. Annie tipping it. Oh, and she tries to save it, but I think that was a mistake and she should have let Bryn have it. Timeout called by Frau Flau. The Lancers are down 2 here. Definitely not uncomebackable from. I don't know. That sounds wrong. Not uncomebackable from, but definitely not a position they want to be in here in this fourth set. You've heard it twice now. People are telling me that my choice of words is excellent. I've been told the word I was looking for was unrecoverable. I don't know. I think the word I made up might be better. Wildcats are breaking out here and coming to join the game again. And number 9 serving Kaylin. Kaylin with a nice serve to Milena again. Bryn setting up Alexis with a hard spike. And I think a double hit was called on the Wildcats. Point goes to the Lancers. And it's 9-10. Lancers down 1. Alexis will be serving. And Erica came in for somebody. A nice serve to number 9. 5 back setting it. 22 gets it over. Bryn setting up Cassidy for the hard spike. Right on the back line. Well placed in between the 2 back line people. And that will be tying it up here at 10-10. So far, this has been a little bit of a back and forth here. Both teams tying it up multiple times. So we'll see if the Lancers can use this and pull ahead a bit. Alexis with another nice serve. Oh, great dig there by number 25, I think. Nice spike by Erica. Over to 22. Nice dig by Emma. Oh, and Cassidy can't save it quite. A very nice block there by number 11. And 4 coming in for the Wildcats. That is Macy. Number 22 with a serve into the net. That'll be a free point for the Lancers. Not something the Wildcats want to give the Lancers at the moment. It's all tied up again, 11-11. Cassidy will now be serving. She's had some really good serves as well as a couple of unfortunate serves, but this one's good. 5-10. Bryn setting up Annie with a beautiful spike in between the two rows, right at the feet of 22. Nothing the Wildcats could do about that one. Just very well placed and very well played by Erica there. Another nice serve by Cassidy. 24 receives, 5 spiking it. Malena's there. Bryn back to Erica, who gets it down to the ground again, right into the arms of 8. But she is not ready for it and cannot receive it. Nicely done there by the Lancers. Lancers are now leading 13-11. Their first 2-point lead, maybe this set. Ooh, an ace for Cassidy, right by number 9. She just didn't know how to handle it. Well placed there on the back line by Cassidy Nelner. Cassidy with another serve. Number 9 does receive this one. Over to 11. Oh, nice job there by Erica of getting under that one. Over to Annie, who gets it over to 9. 5 setting up her teammate. Missed that number, but Bryn setting it up for Annie again. 9's there. Over to 5. Bryn to Erica. Back to Annie. Oh, nice block. And it was called out. Well played there by both teams. That was an amazing volley again. Our second really good volley, and every volley this game has really been pretty good. It's been a very even game. Another very well placed serve for Cassidy right along the back row. Her second ace of this serving, and a timeout called by the Wildcats. The Lancers are leading 16-11, the biggest lead of this set. A 5-point lead. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they have a 5-point lead in this set. Lancers have won 2 sets, so if they can win this 4th one, they will win the game. We have a lot of cheering going on by the small group of Lancer fans. Wildcats, though, have played a great game, too, and the Lancers have had a great game as well. For the younger team, they're doing a really good job after having lost their entire back row last year, doing a good job of coming up with a new one here. Cassidy with another good serve. 5 setting up 6, I think. Oh, and Malena just can't quite reach it. Good try there, but very well placed spike by number 15 or something like that. I don't know who placed it, but it was well placed, whoever it was. Looks like we have number 15 serving now. No, number 11 serving. Number 11 is Lauren. Oh, but her serve goes into the net. Something the Wildcats definitely did not want to do right now, as that puts them down 5 once again. They definitely could come back from this, but definitely it's going to be hard. Christian getting in my way here, so I can't see. Burns spiking it. 9 gets under it. Well done there. Oh, but then she gets in the way of her teammate. Good try there by the Wildcats. And, yeah. Lindsay will serve again. The Lancers are now up 6. Lindsay's serve just barely cresting the net. Nice block by Burn. Good recovery by the Wildcats. And they were recovered yet again. 4 with a hard spike, but Nicole is there. Bryn with a spike. Oh, but it's outside the line. Good try by Bryn, but it just wasn't there. Her placement wasn't on this time. Number 5, Marley will be serving. A good serve by Marley. Nice dig by the libero there. Oh, and Erica with a beautiful spike, but she goes into the net. So the point goes to the Wildcats, who are now only down 4. They definitely could come back here. The Lancers don't get a couple of points again. Lindsay setting up Bryn for the hard spike. It rolls over the net. Wildcats dive for it on the floor, but no amount of diving is going to get that ball off the floor. Well done by Byrne. We have Erica Oster now. A serve, but her serve goes into the net. Too many of those this game, serving into the net. Not something you want to do here in a close game like this. Score is still 4 apart with the Lancers leading at 19. Number 8, I think, Haley will now be serving. Nicole reaches outside the court to get that one. Not something she should have done. I think it was out, but Lancers have to live with it now. 25, nice dig by the libero there. Lindsay setting up Alexis, whose spike is hard, but too hard, and it goes way out of bounds. Score now only 3 points difference here. Lancers still at 19. Number 4 will continue serving. Number 4 is Macy. Sorry, I had the server wrong last time. Ooh, Bryn with a hard spike too, but hers goes into the net. They can just get in between those two. They'll be right back in this. Score is now only a 2-point difference. Number 4 with another nice serve. Good job there by Nicole. Alexis tapping that one over. 9 with a spike, but her spike goes into the net. And it will be the Lancers' point. 3-point lead and some substitutions for both teams. Number 7, Annika coming in for the Wildcats. And we had Emma and Cassidy coming in for the Lancers. Again, sorry for any mispronunciation of names. Emma with a pretty good serve here. 5 over 25, I think. Lindsay. Bryn gets it over. Someone puts it up. 5 over to 25. Libero there. Lindsay setting it up to Bryn again with a hard spike. It goes out of bounds and no one tipped it. So that will be Wildcats' point. Number 25 will now be serving for the Wildcats. Lancers lead by 2 at 20. Lindsay back to Cassidy with a tip over. 9 tipping it to her teammate 17 or 11 or something with a nice. Oh, Cassidy Nelner was called for in the net. 11 had a nice spike though, well placed. I think it was in. Oh, it was out of bounds, I've been told. So it was a nice spike, but it was out of bounds. But Cassidy got in the net. So Wildcats point anyways. Now it's down to a 1-point difference here. Cassidy gets it over. 9 setting it up for her team to 22. Nice job by the libero of trying to get under that one, but it goes out of bounds anyways, and it's all tied up here, 20-20. Nice comeback by the Wildcats there, who are down 6. They need to win this set to stay in. 25 just serving it out of bounds there did not help them. Lancers definitely have an advantage here of not having quite as much pressure on them here in the end of this set. Bryn Schoenbeck serving here. A beautiful serve, but someone was ready to get it. 22 trying to save it, but can't, and that'll be 4 hits over the net. It'll be Lancers' point. Lancers leading 2 here, 3 to go until they win. Bryn getting another serve here. Another nice serve. Oh, and it's an ace. Not sure who tried to receive that one. Number 7 trying to receive it, but a well-placed serve by Bryn, and number 7 not sure how to do it, so it just ends up in the net. A little bit of hesitation there. It's a timeout by the Wildcats. The score is 23-20 here in this 4th set. Lancers have already won 2 sets, so they can get this 3rd one. We get to go home here. We have some cheering going on here. You probably can't hear it because this mic's actually really nice and only lets you hear me talking, but there's been a lot of cheering this game. Both teams having a pretty good fan base, even for an away game that was like an hour drive to get here. So good job for the Lancer fans of being committed and coming to cheer on their team here. Bryn Schoenbeck serving again. See if she can get them 1 point away. 7, 9, over to 11. Emma's there. Bryn setting up Alexis with a beautiful spike in between the two people in the back row, right to the ground. That's a kill for Alexis. one more point. This is game point right here, ladies and gentlemen. Bryn Schoenbeck serving. A great serve. 9 over to 27. And she hits the net. That will be game. Lancers winning here 25-20 in the fourth set after winning the first two. A very close third set. And they take the fourth set. Thank you for watching. We will be back on Thursday, I think, with a home game. So thanks for coming in, and this will be posted a day afterwards. So see you all on Thursday, I think.